The American housing market is about to experience something it hasn't seen since 2008. Home prices in certain cities are not just declining, they're in free fall. And by 2026, some markets could lose up to 70% of their value. If you're thinking about buying a home, selling your property, or just trying to protect your wealth, you need to know which cities are about to get hit the hardest. In this video, we're counting down 10 U.S. cities where home prices are collapsing right now and why experts predict massive drops by 2026. Let's get into it. Before we get to the list, you need to understand why this is happening. First, interest rates. Second, massive oversupply. During the pandemic, builders went crazy constructing new homes. Now, inventory is piling up with no buyers in sight. Third, migration patterns have shifted. Remote work sent people fleeing expensive cities, but now many are moving again as companies call workers back. Cities that boomed are now busting. And fourth, investor pullback. Large investment firms that were buying homes at any price have stopped. Without that artificial demand, prices are correcting hard. Now, let's count down the 10 cities facing the biggest collapse. Number 10, Boise, Idaho. Boise was the pandemic darling, but the party's over. Prices have already dropped 15% and inventory has tripled. With tech layoffs hitting the region and remote workers leaving, analysts predict a 35 to 45% total decline by 2026. That $550,000 home could soon be worth $300,000. Number 9, Denver, Colorado. Denver became unaffordable for most residents. The median home price hit $650,000, pricing out teachers, nurses, and essential workers. But the correction has begun. Home prices are down 12% from the peak, and listings are sitting for months. With insurance costs rising and water concerns growing, experts see a 40 to 50% decline coming. That dream mountain home could drop from $650,000 to under $350,000. Number 8, Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville was one of the hottest markets in America. Everyone wanted to move to Music City, pushing the median home to $500,000. But builders overbuilt, and now inventory is surging. Price cuts are becoming the norm. With rising property taxes and slowing job growth, a 40 to 50% correction is expected. That $500,000 home could fall to $250,000 to $300,000 by 2026. Number 7, Las Vegas, Nevada. Vegas never learns. After crashing 60% in 2008, it boomed again to a median of $450,000. Now, history is repeating. Investor purchases have dried up, inventory is spiking, and water concerns are making headlines. The same pattern that led to 2008's crash is forming again. Experts see a 50 to 60% decline coming, potentially bringing that $450,000 home to $180,000 to $225,000. Number 6, Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix was ground zero for the 2008 crash, and it's happening again. The median home price hit $475,000, double what it was in 2019, but affordability has collapsed. Summer temperatures are increasingly dangerous. Water rights are uncertain, and investors have fled. A 50 to 60% crash could bring prices down around $190,000 to $240,000 by 2026. Number 5, Tampa, Florida. Tampa exploded during the pandemic migration wave. Home prices doubled to a median of $425,000, but Florida's insurance crisis is crushing the market. Homeowners are paying $5,000 to $10,000 per year just for insurance. Add in hurricane risks and rising HOA fees, and buyers are backing out. A 50 to 60% crash could bring that $425,000 home down to $170,000 to $210,000. Number 4, Cape Coral, Florida. Cape Coral is ground zero for Florida's housing crisis. This canal city saw prices triple to $450,000, but now it's uninsurable for many. Hurricane damage, flood risk, and skyrocketing premiums are forcing sellers to slash prices. Some homes can't even find buyers at an high price. A 55 to 65% collapse could bring that $450,000 home to under $160,000. Number 3, Austin, Texas. Austin was the hottest market in America. Tech workers poured in, and home prices exploded to a median of $650,000. But the tech bubble has burst. Layoffs are mounting, construction is out of control, and prices have already fallen 20% from the peak. With more supply coming and demand collapsing, a 55 to 65% total decline is possible. That $650,000 home could crash to $225,000 to $290,000 by 2026. Number 2, Miami, Florida. Miami became the playground for the wealthy. The median home hit $600,000, with luxury condos selling for millions. But Florida's insurance apocalypse is hitting Miami hardest. Condo associations are collapsing under repair costs. Sea level rise is no longer a future problem. It's happening now. And foreign buyers have pulled back. A 60 to 70% crash could bring that $600,000 home down to $180,000 to $240,000. The Miami dream is becoming a nightmare. Number 1, Fort Myers, Florida. The city facing the most dramatic collapse in America. Fort Myers was devastated by Hurricane Ian in 2022, yet prices still hit $450,000 as investors bet on recovery. That bet is failing. Insurance is either unaffordable or unavailable. Thousands of homes are still damaged. Buyers are backing out at record rates, and climate projections show more devastating storms coming. A 65 to 70% crash could bring that $450,000 home between $135,000 to $160,000 by 2026. Fort Myers represents everything wrong with the American housing market and a warning for cities across the country. So there you have it. 10 cities facing catastrophic home price declines by 2026. If you own property in these markets, now may be the time to consider your options. If you're looking to buy, patience could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. The housing market goes through cycles. We had the boom, now the correction is coming. Drop a comment below and tell me, do you live in one of these cities? Are you seeing prices fall? If you want to stay up to date of the latest market trends, hit that like button and subscribe. We post new real estate market updates every week. See you in the next one.